You got to get up again, man. You got to get up again and become stronger. When you come into this thing, you got to keep on growing. All right, you got to keep on growing. You got to learn more scriptures. All right, you learn when the proper Sabbath is and how to keep it. All right, the way you know not to buy or sell whatever, buy or sell or cook on the Sabbath, man. All right, you know not to sleep with another man's wife. All right, you're not gonna keep falling like that, man. But that's why you pray for more faith, pray for more guidance, and the Lord keep you. All right, that's what we're praying, man. But anyways, back to preaching. So let's get let me see what else I want to get. Let's see what else I want to get. Jeremiah 28:28. One of my favorite scriptures. Jeremiah 28:8. Alright. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied against many countries, against great kingdoms, a war of evil and pestilence. Alright, so you understand that the remnant in this thing is out here preaching boldly, man. Because we know, when you read, it's like, man, people before you, and you might even be one of the prophets of old. You never know, man. But they went out there and preached the word boldly, man. Because we understand that there's war and pestilence coming, and we prophesying that all this stuff is coming. That's great spiritual power that the Lord is giving his men of the Lord, man, to come out here and preach boldly. And we telling these nations and we telling everybody else that great war and pestilence and Babylon the Great is going to be destroyed. All right. Let me see what else I want to get. Bear with me. Get 2 Timothy 4:2. All right, this is 2 Timothy 4:2. Preach the word, be instant in season and out of season. All right, you're supposed to be in season and out of season, man. Real men of the Lord is going to be out here when it's cold. And they're not going to while they ain't out here, man. So real men of the Lord is going to do this work. All right, because we understand that, Lord willing, we got a reward in here that we endure to the end. We give our body as a living sacrifice, and we teaching our people to come into the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, come into that marriage, man. All right. So preach the word, be instant in season and out of season. Rebuke, exhort with all long-suffering doctrine. All right. So you might watch some brothers on YouTube, and they might be rebuking the brother, man. But that's out of love, man. We don't want to see our brothers out here preaching a false doctrine. But we understand that that's their lot. But for the elect, they're gonna take heed and gonna be like, man, I'm not gonna follow this doctrine, man. Like all Israelites are all Negroes, man. That's madness, man. Because when you actually look at the other Hebrews, Shemites, and you look at their phenotypes, not every one of them is super dark skinned. Not every one of them have woolly hair, and they came out the same line. But the Lord had the chosen line, which is the Israelites of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right. That's a chosen seed line. And when you understand that our people went into captivities, all these different captivities, they took other women of other nations and started looking like them. All right. Sometimes it only takes about one generation, all right, for that to happen. All right. But anyways, let me see what else I want to get. 2 Timothy 1:7. 1 Timothy 1:7. Slakia. No, I don't think that's it. 2 Timothy 1:7. All right, this is 2 Timothy 1:7. For God has not given us a spirit of fear. All right, when you're coming into this thing, all right, we understand that Yahweh Bashim outside didn't give us a spirit of fear, man. You know, it's natural when you first coming out here. You know, me myself, it's natural to be a little nervous. All right, that's how I was. You know, before I started preaching this word, I was a little nervous. But when you read the scriptures, it give you comfort, man. When you look at the prophets of old that came out here in boldness and preached this word, you know, you don't have a spirit of fear, and you start to get into your routine. All right, you start to get into your routine, and you start preaching this word in great boldness, and it's beautiful, man. And you understand that, you know, you part of that remnant that took heed to the Lord's will. All right. For God have not given us a spirit of fear, but a power of love and a sound mind. So you're gonna have that power. You're gonna have love for your brothers. All right, and a sound mind. So no matter what happens, you're gonna endure to the end. You're gonna have faith in Yahweh Bashim outside that He's gonna keep you. All right. You're gonna have faith in Yahweh Bashim outside that He will keep you no matter what. You walk upright. He's gonna keep you and your children and your household, man. All right. So let's get 2 Ezra 9. It's part of being a watchman. Part of you coming out here and preaching this word. You gotta warn everybody, man. You gotta warn everybody. And that way, Yahweh Bashim outside ain't gonna be blameless, because He's gonna be like, man, I sent my men out there to preach this word, and you didn't take heed to it. So this is 2 Ezra 9. And he answered me and said, measure thou time diligently in itself, and when thou seest the part of the time pass, which I have told thee. So we watching, we seeing the men of the Lord wake up in boldness. All right, we seeing our people come back into the ways of Yahweh Bashim outside. That's a sign of the end times, man. The book is being opened. We able to read this book and understand it. That's a sign of the end times. We seeing wars and rumors of wars. All right, His men. All right, the men of the Lord are told from Yahweh Bashim outside to come out here and warn the people. All right, that's why you're making these videos through YouTube. Is able to go throughout the whole web. All right, through the four corners of the earth. Excuse me, I shouldn't have drunk that coffee before I came here. All right, verse 2. Then thou shalt understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which He made. All right. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars and people in the world. All right. So we seeing it. If you can't see it, man, the Lord just got you blinded, man, and He just don't want you in this thing. All right. Because even before I came into this truth, you know, I was seeing the uproars of people, man. Seeing the earthquakes and fire, pestilence and stuff happening. And now, you know, He opened up your spiritual eye to understand what's going on and how to get out of this. All right. Let me see. Understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, and even from the beginning. All right. He spoke of these things before all these things happen. That's why He sends out his men of the Lord to do this. Verse 5, for like all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, the end is manifest. Even so the times of the highest have plain beginnings, and wonders and powerful works, and endings and effects and signs. So that's beautiful, man. He's giving you the knowledge and wisdom, the understanding to come out here and preach this word. And then with you preaching this word, you're able to see the effects and signs. All right? While everybody out here is going to run out here like a chicken with the head cut off, you're going to have this word into your mind, man, into your heart. And you understand that you ain't got to go crazy, man. All right? Verse 7, everyone that shall be saved shall be able to escape by his works. All right, you coming out here preaching this word, man. That's your works, building up your treasures in the kingdom of heaven. That's your works being built up. All right? And by faith, wherein ye have believed. All right? So you got to have faith, man. That's how you please Yahweh Shem outside. I'm going to jump down to verse 11. And they that loathe my law while they had yet liberty, our people still have liberty right now. You know, even the famine of the word is happening, but, you know, liberty is right now. When yet a place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. So 2/3 is going to despise this word, man. And they're not going to take heed unto it, man. What's going to happen to them? The same must know it after death by pain. All right? So they're going to get that pain, man. Before that, I'm going to get 2nd Ezra 8:3. So this 2nd Ezra 8:3. There be many created, but few shall be saved. So all praises to Yahweh Shem outside. If you of the elect, all right, you of that remnant that's going to be saved up out of here, man. Because the 2/3, you know, the repentance is open unto them, but they didn't want to take heed unto the word. So back to 2nd Ezra 9 and 11. Let me see. Verse 13, and therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished, and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is, and from whom the world is created. So the elect, you know, like it said in Jeremiah, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. All right, Yahweh Shem outside, he had a plan, man. He's the movie director, man. He's like, man, all right, these are gonna be my elect. He ordained this from the beginnings of the world, man. This is gonna be my elect. This is gonna be the wicked. This is who's gonna be saved, and this is who's gonna be destroyed. All right, you can't change that. You just gotta come out here and preach the word and let you know. All right, the elect is gonna take heed to this word, and hopefully that they are saved out of here, man. Take heed to this word. Let me see. Let's get faith, all right? So you also got to have faith, and you also got to pray. So this is Luke. Let me get it. Luke 21 and 36. Yeah, this is Luke. This is Luke 21. Yeah, 21 and 36. Watch ye therefore. What it's saying in 2nd Ezra 9. You're supposed to watch, all right? So this is saying again, man, watch. Wait till this pass. Pray always. So always be praying to Yahweh Shem outside. That's something, you know, I got to work on myself. You know, I believe I pray, but I need to go pray some more, man. Reading the scriptures, it's like, man, you got to pray for some more, man. Always pray. So I'm telling myself I need to go pray some more. That ye may be accounted worthy, all right? Pray that you accounted worthy to escape, right? Worthy to escape all these things that shall that shall come to pass and to stand before the Son of Man. All right, pray that you're worthy to escape all this death and destruction, man. So when you're in front of the Son of Man, that He gives you a crown of glory and not a sword of destruction. All right, that's what you don't want. All right, let's get Hebrews. I believe it's 11:1. All right, it's Hebrews 11:1. Now faith is a substance of things hoped for. So you got things that you hoping for, man. You hoping, you praying that you of the elect, that you worthy to escape. All right. The evidence of things not seen. All right. So although all this stuff hasn't happened, you know, Jacob's trouble hasn't happened. You know, you having faith that you worthy to escape. All right. That you worthy to escape, man. And that you know, even if you haven't seen the chariot, that you able to get beamed up in that chariot, man. Let me see. Let's jump down to verse 4. By faith, Abel offered unto God a more excellent sacrifice than Cain. So Yahweh was pleased with with Abel's sacrifice. Cain, you know, being you know, through the Spirit, we know that he's Esau, Edom, these people. All right, he gave that sacrifice that Yahweh Hashem outside didn't want. So he wasn't pleased with that. All right, so now that you look around this world, man, you know, you got all this death and destruction because the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. All right. By which he obtained witness that he was righteous. God testified of his gifts. And by it, he being dead, yet speaketh. By faith, Enoch. All right. This is Enoch right here. By faith, Enoch was translated that he should not see death. All right. By faith, we having that, you know, we won't see death. That we get beamed up in them chariots, Lord willing. All right. And even if you do die, you know, we have faith that you the man of the Lord. If you have to die for this truth, that you still be translated and get that spiritual body and be the first fruits of the kingdom anyways. All right. And to come back and to break the enemy's neck. All right. Let me see. By faith, Enoch was translated that he should not see death, and was not found because Yahweh had translated him. For before his translation, he had his testimony that he pleased God. So we supposed to be like Enoch. We supposed to be like our forefathers coming out here and hold this moment, that we please Yahweh Hashem outside. All right. But without faith isn't. All right. Verse 6. This is key point. But without faith, it is impossible to please Him. All right, it's impossible to please Yahweh Hashem outside if you don't have faith, man. So no matter Jacob's trouble or whatever's happening, man, we supposed to have faith. For he cometh to God must believe that He is, and that He is a rewarder of them that diligently seek Him. So you diligently seeking Yahweh Hashem outside. You praying always. You watching. All right, you going out here preaching His word. All right, giving your body as a living sacrifice. All right, we hoping to please Yahweh Hashem outside, that, you know, we be like Enoch and he translates us. All right. And he translates us. All right. So also, man, we're supposed to know the name of the Lord. So let's get Proverbs 8 and 10. Let me see. don't think that's right. Let me see. It's Proverbs 8. Let me see. I don't think that's the right one. I don't think that's the right one. It's Lakia. Oh. I'm going to get Psalms 91 and 13. I'm going to get Psalms 91 and 13. It's Lakia. Alright, this is Psalms 91 and 13. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and the adder and the young lion and the dragon shalt thou tremble under feet. Why, Lord? Because he have set his love upon me. How do you set your love upon Yahweh Shem outside? Keeping the commandments, preaching the word. Alright, knowing his name. Letting your people know that they're Israelites and come into their righteousness. Praying always, watching. Therefore I will deliver him, and I will set him on high, because he hath known my name. So this is why we preach in the name of Yahweh Shem outside, because it's important, man, to know his name. Verse 15, he shall call upon me, and I will answer him. So if you know the name of the Lord, all right, not only knowing the name of the Lord, you also got to keep the commandments, man. All right. I will answer him. So he's going to answer you, man. You have that faith. All right. You get this knowledge. Have that faith. Preaching his word, keeping the commandments. You know the name of the Lord. All right. He's going to hear you. All right. No matter what troubles you go through, man. And I will deliver him and honor him. So eventually you endure to the end. You're going to get that crown of life. You're going to get that crown of glory, man. With long life, I will satisfy him and show him my salvation, man. So that's beautiful. That's why you got to know the name of the Lord, man. Let's get Zechariah 14 and 9. Zechariah 14. All right, this is Zechariah 14 and 9. And the Lord shall be king over all the earth, and in that day shall there be one Lord, and his name one. All right, so the people, everybody's going to know the name of the Lord, man. All right, so that's why we call him on the name of Yahweh Shem outside, man, because his name's supposed to be one. All right, we understand that his name ain't, Jesus. The letter J was invented 600 years ago or so. There ain't no letter J in the Hebrew. All right. Let me see. James 5 and 14. All right, this is James 5 and 14. Is there any sick among you? Let him call for the elders of the church, and let him pray over him, anointing him with oil. Key point, in the name of the Lord. All right. So you want somebody to be healed, you got to know the name of the Lord. Give them respect, man. And the prayers of faith shall save the sick, and the Lord shall raise him up. And if he have committed sins, then shall be forgiven him. All right. So know the name of the Lord. That's why we teach in the name of the Lord. That's why we teaching our people. You got to endure to the end. So let's get there too. See Isaiah 33 and 6. All right, so this is Isaiah 33 and 6, one of my favorite scriptures. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength and salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. So, what you enduring into the end, man, this wisdom, this knowledge, all right, from you learning from the apostles and elders, and you eating this roll yourself, reading this book. When all hell breaks loose, through Jacob's trouble, all right, you're gonna have this book, man. You're gonna have this book in your inward parts, man. It's gonna keep you, man. You're gonna have fear of the Lord. All right, with you having fear of the Lord, you're gonna keep His commandments to the best of your ability, man. Rehearse the righteous acts, so He deems you worthy. It's like I said, when all hell is breaking loose, all right, you're gonna understand, man, that Lord willing, He got you, man. All right, you're gonna have that faith. Revelation, let's get Revelation 22. This is Revelation 22:7. Behold, I come quickly. All right, we're looking at all the prophecies coming to pass. We understand that, He's coming very, very soon. All right, key point. Blessed is he that keepeth the sayings of the prophecy of this book. All right, blessed is you if you keeping the commandments of Yahweh Shem outside. All right. Let me see. Before I come from here, I think I'm gonna let me see. Yeah, I should have got that for the preaching part as well. So this is Revelation 22:11. He that is unjust, let him be unjust still. So with you coming to this truth, you might be talking with somebody, might be trying to convey them to come into the ways of Yahweh Shem outside, but they want to do whatever they want to do. They don't want to call on the name of the Lord. They want to stay in Christianity. They want to do whatever they want. So the Lord says, you know what? He's going to give you that discernment to be like, man, just let him be unjust still, man. All right? Let him be unjust still. And he which is filthy, let him be filthy still. And he that is righteous, let him be righteous still. All right? So with you enduring into the end, all right, you're going to be righteous still, no matter what. And he that is holy, let him be holy still. All right, you're going to have this word. You're going to have it in your inward parts. All right, you're going to be holy into the end, Lord willing. All right, ask for that faith. Ask for that power for you to endure to the end. That way you be holy still, all right? Verse 12. And behold, I come quickly, and to reward, and my reward is with him to give every man according to his works. Work shall be. Alright? So with you out here giving your body as a living sacrifice, doing these videos every week, coming out here preaching his word, trying to keep the commandments, alright, he's going to reward you, man. We understand that a reward is in Yahweh Shem outside, We hoping that we get that crown of glory. Alright? I'm going to jump down to verse 14. Blessed are all they that do, alright, key point, do his commandments, and that they may have the right of the tree of life, and may enter through the straight gates into the city. Alright? So you got to keep these commandments, man. No matter if all hell breaks loose, blesses you that keep the commandments, man. Alright? Because you might have say it's a famine, and there might be some pork, and we all know that we ain't supposed to eat pork, and so the Lord's gonna give you that temptation, man. It's like, man, there's a famine right here. Are you gonna eat this pork? It's like, Lord, I'm gonna endure to the end. I'm not gonna eat this pork. All right. So let's get let me see, Matthew 10:24. All right. This is Matthew 10:24. The disciple is not above his master, nor the servant above his Lord. All right. So when you look at the way that Yahweh came down to the earth, all right, he had to dodge wicked Negroes, had to curse out some people. All right. These wicked ass Negroes try to take his life, and ultimately he died for this truth. And we understand coming into this thing, man, we not above Yahweh Shah, so we gotta expect, some hardships going into. But if you got this word, all right, in your inward parts, he's gonna keep you. All right. I'm gonna go to Matthew 10 and 16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves, man. So Yahweh Bashim Yahushua gave us commandments, man. We're supposed to be out here wise, all right? We're not supposed to be out here fighting anybody. The Lord ain't gave us the okay to come out here and put our hands on people. Now, if a wicked ass Negro, all right, wanna come up to camp and start hitting you, man, you in all means, that's why we got these cameras, all right, you in all means have the right to beat up that nigga, man. That's what I say, man. But you're going to have wisdom, and the Lord is going to give you that wisdom of how to stand, if that ever happens, all right? The Lord is going to give you that wisdom. All right, he's going to give you that wisdom to when Jacob's trouble hits, he's going to tell you which way to go. If you have faith, he's going to tell you which way to go, how to survive, You may be thrown into prison, but you're going to have that faith that he's going to get you out. And even if you have to die for this truth, you're going to have that faith and keep it into the end. All right? So endure to the end, man. Yeah, let's get there, man. Matthew 24 and 13. This is Matthew 24 and 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. All right? So you endure to the end, you're going to be saved, man. You're going to keep this book. You're going to keep this word, I should say. You're going to eat this roll. And it's going to be in your inward parts. And you're going to endure to the end. All right? Let me see. What else can I get? Yeah. Since I talk about prison anyways, let's get Revelation 2 and 10. All right. This is Revelation 2 and 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil, or the devil being Esau Edom, shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful. All right, be thou faithful unto death, and I will give you a crown of life. All right, so no matter what, man, they try to give you this chip, man. You want to endure to the end, man. You ain't going to take that chip. No matter if you live or die, man, you're not going to take that chip, man. And he's going to give you that crown of life. You're going to be risen up. You're going to be caught up in that chariot. And Lord willing, you're going to be of that man that come down, pursuant to Ezekiel 25 and 14, you're going to break the neck of your enemies, man. All right? You're going to break the neck of your enemies. It's going to be beautiful. You're going to get that revenge. For them taking your life, you're going to get that revenge. Let me see. Let's get Revelation 3 and 10. All right, this is Revelation 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. All right, what's that temptation? That's that mark of the beast coming down. All right, pursuant to Revelation 13 and 16. All right, that mark of the beast. All right, the Lord somehow, some way is going to keep his servants. Is going to keep his servants, and they're going to eat. All right. Verse 11. Behold, I come quickly. Hold fast. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. All right. Hold what you got. Hold this roll in your mind. All right. Don't let anybody take your crown, man. Verse 12. Him that cometh will I make a pillar in the temple of God, and I will make, and he shall go no more out. And I will write upon him the name of my God, and the name of the city of God, which is New Jerusalem. All right, heaven coming down from earth, man. Heaven is going to be on earth. That's our rulership, which coming down out of heaven for my God, and I will write upon him my new name. All right, you're going to get that new name. You're going to get that spiritual power, that riches, glory, and honor. All right, let's get Revelation 2 and 26. Revelation 2 and 26. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the him, unto the end. All right, you endure to the end. So you have that faith. Let me see. You get this knowledge. Keep the commandments. You have that faith. You preaching this word. Called to preach this word. All right. You're going to have faith. You're going to endure to the end. All right. He that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. So you're going to have that power over the nations, man. And he will rule them with a rod of iron, as a vessel of potter shall they be broken to shivers, as even as I received of my Father. And I will give him the morning star. All right, you're going to have that spiritual power, man. It's going to be beautiful, man. All right. Since the other nations put you in captivity, you're going to have them in captivity, and you're going to break them. All right? So like I said, you got to have that knowledge. Get this knowledge first. All right, you want to enter into the kingdom, want to be one of the greatest. Get this knowledge. Get this wisdom, understanding. All right, eat this roll. Preach this word. Keep the faith. You're going to pray. All right? You're going to endure to the end. I know it's harder. I know it's easier said than done, but you're going to endure to the end. All right? You're going to call on the name of the Lord. All right? No matter what happens. All right? Let me get a couple more scriptures. Matthew, let me see. Let me get Matthew 18 and 4. This is Matthew 18 and 4. Whosoever therefore shall humble himself as this little child. So you got to humble yourself, man. All right, you got to get this word, man. Don't boast. All right, but you're going to have faith, man. You got to humble yourself. The same is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. So when you humble yourself as a little child, man, that's when, Lord willing, you be one of the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. All right? I'm going to jump down to verse 6. But whosoever shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me. So that's why you got to watch out what you say, what you do. All right? Don't offend. All right? You got brothers on the comment boards and scoffers offending the man of the Lord. All right? You got death and destruction coming to you. All right? Let me see. 18 and 6. Whosoever shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it was better for him that a millstone will hang about his neck. So you offend one of his little ones, man, you got hell to pay, man. You got hell to pay. All right. Let's get a couple more scriptures. Something else I want to get. I'm trying to think of it. Let's see. Oh yeah. Let me get since we in Matthew. So with you also coming out here preaching this word, all right, you're going to teach that the law ain't done away with, all right, because if you do, you're going to be the lowest in the kingdom, man. Like these pastors and preachers out here, man, they're going to be the lowest in the kingdom. So this is Matthew 5 and 17. Think not that I've come to destroy the law or the prophets. I I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. All right, so everything that happened in the Old Testament, Yahushua came to fulfill. To fulfill. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot nor one tittle in no wise pass from the law to all be fulfilled. All right, so we understand that the law still stands. I believe Baruch 4:1, the law endures forever. All right. Whosoever shall break one of these least commandments and, all right, key point, and teach men so. All right, so you got these pastors or preachers teaching that you can eat pork and all these abominable foods. He shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. So they're going to be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. These NBA stars, these rappers, performers, all right, not keeping the commandments of Yahweh Bashim outside. They got their riches on this side of the earth. They're going to be the least in the kingdom of heaven. All right? Let me see. But whosoever shall do and, key point, teach them, the same shall be great in the kingdom of heaven. All right, so you're going to be great in the kingdom of heaven. You come out here preaching this word. All right, you keeping the commandments, rehearsing the righteous acts. All right, you're going to be great in the kingdom of heaven, Lord willing. Going to give you that crown of life, that crown of glory, man. So I'm going to get this last scripture and I'm going to head out. All right. This is Matthew 19 and 27. All right. Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have thereof? So Peter, asking Yahushua, like, man, we forsook all, man. What are we going to get, man? So this is us, the man of the Lord. We was like, man, what are we going to get for following you, Lord? All right, so this is faith building. All right. Verse 28, and Yahushua said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in his throne of glory, ye shall also sit upon the 12 tribes, sit upon the 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. So Peter and the other apostles, man, they got that huge blessing coming into them, man. Now, right now, through regeneration, we don't know who we are, man. You brothers out there, y'all can be, the apostles and not even know it, man. But y'all keeping this word and keeping this faith until the end, y'all gonna find out at the end times who you were. All right? And so that's a beautiful thing. But right now, we ain't focused on that, man. You're supposed to be focused on keeping the commandments and enduring to the end. All right? Let me see. And everyone that have forsaken houses, all right, and brethren or sisters or fathers or mothers or wife or children or lands for my name's sake shall receive 100-folds and shall inherit everlasting life. All right, so this is a great faith builder when you read the scripture, man. All right, you coming out here giving your body as a living sacrifice, doing this work in truth and sincerity, man. The Lord got a crown of glory waiting on you, man. All right, the Lord has a crown of glory waiting on you. All right, verse 30. But many that are first shall be last, and the least shall be first. All right, so all these people that ain't keeping the commandments and they got riches on this side, man, they gonna be the least in the kingdom of heaven. You on this side, you ain't super rich. All right, you out here preaching this word, doing what the Lord tells you to do. Lord willing, you're gonna be the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. All right, so hopefully this was an edifying lesson. I want to give all glory and honor to Yahweh Bashim, Yahushua Bashim HaKadosh, that were honors to the apostles and elders. Until next time, Lord willing, Shalom.